Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. So today we're going to make an envelope, one signature journal. We are going to be using papers from Victoria Designs. It's a Botanical Journal themed paper, and I'm sorry I already cut my papers, but I'll show you. So it's got some different floral themes because I want to use some of my product from Grabby to decorate it with later. So the other kit I'm using is from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and it's a 3-page Peacock Collage. So there was this sheet, this sheet. Again, it's the colors, and there were some bookmarks. If I can find that sheet. So I'll use some of these elements on those pages as well. So I'm using that. And then these are more of the botanical collection from Victoria Designs. I'll leave the link below. I just thought this would give a little color in our book, and it blended well with the botanicals. I thought it did. So yeah, I took the liberty to cut my elements out. So we're just going to construct the book now. It's going to have, these will be the pages. Everything is 8.5 inches long because I didn't want to, I just want to cover my envelopes. I don't want to be cutting and making everything fit. I just want to cut them and glue them down. Okay? So that's this. And then I just have a set of copy dyed paper that I did, and I'll add a few more other pieces of paper, and this will be my single signature. So, like I said, we're just going to build the base now, and this will be for part 2, assembling them and decorating everything. So that's what I used, and I also found in one of my stash pieces some jumbo or large tags, and these will go in there as well. I'm sorry, I don't know who the designer is. It wasn't written down. But, you know, when you're doing something long and you want to put a tag in, sometimes I leave, you know, I don't cut the bottom off, and this gives it some extension. So when it goes in your pocket, it's got a little extra room. So, you know, something to think about. All right, so you will need, and I just found this one. I'm going to use this envelope here, probably. These are bigger envelopes. This is 6 inches by 9 inches. Okay, I'm cutting everything, like I said, to 8.5, so this will be cut to 8.5. This one, yeah, this one is cut to 8.5. This one must be, oh, it's not quite 9 inches, so I just have to cut a little bit off of here. So you need one of these bigger envelopes. You can do window or without. You need 3 similar size width, and the height again is 8.5. And then you need 2, just for variety, 2 of a different size. And I'll probably cut this one down a little bit. Let's do that right now. Just because. Oops. So let's see. So I had my pages all numbered. So you need 3 similar size, and these do not have windows, and you want the flap. Okay. So, and then 2 of a different size, and 1 of these. And what you're going to do is, I just put this one temporarily together. Okay. This is the big one. This is going to be our closure. This I did see on someone's website, this closure, but I'm sorry I didn't write her name down. The rest of this part, I just was making it up as I went. Okay, so I numbered my pages. This is with windows, and so I was just practicing putting things inside. It's just a template. So here's sheet 1, 2. Here's one of the little ones, 3, 4. Here's the big one, 5, 6, and 7. This was supposed to be a smaller one. 8, 9, 10, 11. This will go over. This will get glued down. I put a little score mark here, and this will be the closure. Okay, so we'll play with that again. So let's get some envelopes out, and this one is 8.5 already. So on these, you can cut this off. Or use your cutter. And then I took this piece off too because it's too bulky. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to cut down to the seam and cut this across. Or to reinforce it, I suppose. You could tuck it in maybe. But that'll still give it too much bulk. But we'll see. So we have this. And I just put a little, about a 1/4 inch gusset in here for the seam. So we have that. And we're just going to round these, or you could do whatever you want with them. We'll just put a little shape in them. Okay. So when this is done, this is going to go here. Oops. Yeah. I was supposed to leave what did I do wrong? I don't know. Let me see. What did I do wrong? Hold on. I don't know. I thought I did something wrong. No, that's right. Okay. So, 8.5 inches. And you're going to fold over and you're going to make a little gusset here. And this is the piece you can remove. Okay, this piece here. So, when we have our pages done, this will go like this. That goes there. Okay. Now I know this is thin now because we took all that backing off, but when you cover it, it'll be fine. Okay. So let's put a little ending on here. All right. So we have this one. We have this one. So we have several. Okay. One's no picture. One's no window, and this one's a window. So let's use this one. So now your envelopes. We have 3 that are the same size, 2 that are different, and that's that. So I'm going to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay? And that's just how my mind works, okay? So now these, again, I cut these all down to 8.5 because I just want to be able to add my paper later and it'd be done. Okay? So I took number 1, and I know that's a little weak. Let's switch that one out. The one that's a little stronger. This one's a little stronger. So let's number this 9 and 10. So this will be 9, and this will be 10. And this will be 1 and 2. Now, because I cut these, and I'm going to seal them shut. Okay. Okay, so you got 1, 2, and yeah, because I cut them all open. Okay, let's make sure that one's okay. If it's on top, it's okay. So we'll see. We'll do them as we go. Okay, so I'm taking number 1, 2, and number 9, and this is going to go in here. Okay, and put number 10 down here because I'll forget. Okay, so they're sealed. If you want later, we can open them up for tabs, but it's best to do it this way. So you want to go here by the seam, and I'm just going to add some glue in here. And we can reinforce them when we're done. So oh my goodness. What is my problem? I made 3 or 4 of these before. Okay. My problem is that I glued it shut, and I need a little more room to put this envelope in. Okay, so you want them to be even, okay? So we got 1, 2, and this is 9, 10. Okay, and then you're going to take one of the smaller ones. Now this is just how I did it. You don't have to put these in. You can use all big ones. And you're just going to put this in here. Oops. Okay. That did not glue in there. Isn't that funny? Maybe my glue didn't come out. Oh my word. You're all going to say you don't want to do this one. But it's really not hard. It's just the way I was handling it. Okay, so now we have 3, 4. And we're going to glue it in here. And you can put it anywhere you want. I'm going to put it in the middle. Now again, we're not worried about making pockets and things like that. We can do that after. And you just want to make sure that it's flat. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6 would be a big one. Okay, and again, you can either put it, you can't put it there because it won't fit, so you'll have to put it over here. And we're going to glue. Well, I shouldn't have glued that like that. So let's just put this, let's put this one here. Or put this one here. We can put this one here. And we can put this one here. You're just getting them in here to work, okay? And we can renumber everything. So let's put this on here. And this is all going to be covered later. So, all right, so we'll put him there. He won't fit there. So, yeah, we'll just tuck him in here. The object is just to get some spots in here so you can have some pages to decorate and use for the base of your journal. All right, so we're going to number 1, 2. This will now be 3. This will be 4. This will be 5. This will be 6. This will be 7. This will be 8. This will be 9. This will be 10. And this piece gets glued here. And there's your little book. So, what we need to do now is go through and reinforce everything, okay? So, this is fine. Let's glue here and here. We can maybe put something in here. Actually, I think I'm going to want to put it on this side. So we're going to glue these flaps down. And then later we can decide if we want to open this or not. Okay, and then 5, 6, that's all good. Yeah, we're not going to glue anything yet because we might be making pockets out of these big ones to put a tag in. So we're just going to leave them open on the side. But that's glued there. This one is open down here, so let's add some glue. 9. 10. 11. Okay, so now there's no window here, so we can just glue this down. Okay, that's the base of our book. Then we're going to add our pages later. We'll glue our pages all on, and they're numbered, so I know where the things go, okay? Now, if this was a little different size envelope, because I was playing around, then I'll just, the most I'll have to do is just trim some off the edges, okay? But pretty much things should work, okay? I just changed the envelope on this one. So we have that, and we have 1, 2, 3, and this is where I was going to put the signature, because then we have 4, 5. So our signature will be in there like that. Okay. So that's the bones of that. So if you want to work on making this shell here, I have another one over here. This one has windows in it, so I'm just showing you. You could do whatever you wish. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then your cover would go on here. Okay, so I have one with windows, and when it has windows, I don't seal things until I put something in my window if I'm going to do that. So let's, I have all these lovely images from Crafty. So if I were to put that there, when I do this cover, I'll just collage around the window, like I did on my little like I did on these guys. Oh my goodness. Just collage around the window. So if you do the papers and the windows, you should do that before you glue stuff together so you see how things fit, if you have to make adjustments. Yeah. Yeah, so you'll just play around and see what you want to do. Yeah, so I'll probably leave stuff in the windows just because it's cute. This one I got to work on. And then this one I'll close. And then that'll have that in the back. But see, then you're not going to really see the window. You'll just see a little bit of it. But that's okay. You want to do this first so that when you collage on the back, you're going over this. Okay, so you won't see the seam because it'll be there. And the only other thing I want to say is, especially for the seam that's going to hold the I had another one that I was going to use. I don't know where it is. But especially the seam where you're going to put your signature, you'd want to reinforce it. And I would do this before I put my paper on as well, because then, first of all, your seam won't show, and second of all, you're just reinforcing this really, really well. Okay, so we have that. So that when we put our signature in there, it's got some meat in it. And we'll reinforce this one too. And then after we reinforce it, when you put your pages down, again, we might have to make some minor adjustments. They'll cover the tape. Okay? And actually, I would go in there and probably reinforce all my seams. Just because. And you can use washi, you can use fabric, you can use masking tape, anything flat like that that will stick. I just like this stuff. Yep, and none of that will show. Okay. So get this part done. If you want to go around in ink, now's the time you would do that. I don't think I'm going to sew this, but if I wanted to, I'd probably wait till I put my paper on. I'm going to go through and reinforce my seams. And yeah, like this I should have done before I added my envelopes. Okay. That one's done. Yeah. We're just going to add tape. And that's just going to, you know, we're dealing with paper. So you have your homework cut out for you if you want to start working on your base. And sorry if it was a little choppy. You can work on your base. You can make a signature if you're going to put a signature in. Get that ready. Yeah, see, and as you're reinforcing everything, just going to make it easier. When you put everything together. Oops, no, it doesn't want to come off. Let's fix this. Let's reinforce our seam. And when you ink this later, you can see the little gusset. Okay, so that'll go like that, and then we'll this will be reinforced with paper. Again, we'll find some paper from the kit, and once this is covered, that's going to give it some reinforcement as well, and this side will be covered, so you don't have to worry about that. So finish going through and see where you want to put your tape, and that'll fit in there nicely. That'll go over, and we're going to have a sweet little journal. So get your bases ready, gather up some backing, and like I said, I just measured these, and this was 4 inches by 8.5. These might be a tad bigger. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut this down to 4 inches. That's because I was using a different envelope when I made this template. So we want to go 4 inches. So that's all you're doing. You're just going to, this one somehow was crooked as well. No, it's still crooked. Oh my goodness. It's still crooked. Why is it crooked? Well, I'm going to have to do a different piece because this isn't going to work now. I want it 4 inches. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Well, apparently I measured this wrong. So we're going to let it go. I'm going to get another piece out. Yeah, we're just going to trim it. So it just has to come off a little bit. And then get our pages in there. Get everything decorated. We'll be good to go. So thanks for stopping by. And trust me, when we put this all together, it's going to flow like butter. You have a beautiful day now. Bye.